Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke Lynn informed Lois that there was an issue with Layla's outfit at the Quartermain mansion. The seamstress claimed that it was too fragile and old to make any changes to the material. Determined to make things right, Lois called the seamstress and soon learned that there was still a portion of the dress that may be saved. Following Brooke Lynn's departure for a meeting, Lois abruptly became aware that she needed to get somewhere as well. Sunny was at the bar of Metro Court's restaurant when Natalia ran into him. While they waited for someone to join them, they started talking to each other. Natalia saw that Sunny appeared more joyful and lighter than when they had previously met. Sunny revealed that he was pleased with Dante's progress. Natalia and he raised a toast to Dante. Speaking of her relationship with Blaze, Natalia claimed that she was still finding it difficult to accept Blaze's sexual orientation because she thought it was a response to the sexual abuse Blaze had received from Link Brown. Natalia questioned Sunny about his difficulties with Christina's sexuality. Sunny mentioned that he now knew Christina was an independent individual. Natalia and Sunny toasted to their daughters. Lois and Brooke Lynn arrived in the meantime, and neither of them was pleased to see Sunny and Natalia together. Lois gave Natalia a cold shoulder and went on to call her a stage mother to Sunny. Sunny ignored Lois' disapproving comment and turned to face Natalia and Brooke Lynn. Before long, the topic of Dante came up, and Sunny acknowledged that Dante could always find a way to connect with him. Sunny went on to say that Dante was necessary in his life. Brooke Lynn and Natalia talked at a nearby table about Natalia's worries regarding Brooke Lynn's priorities during the wedding preparation process. Natalia was reassured by Brooke Lynn that everything was under control. The topic of Blaze's personal life was brought up by Natalia, who made it apparent that she wanted it to remain secret. Although Brooke Lynn stated that Blaze had the final say, she didn't think Sunny would value Natalia's insistence that Blaze and Christina keep their relationship a secret. Carly thanked Molly at Bobby's diner for her work at Jason's arraignment. Molly was taken aback since she thought Carly would use it against her. Carly acknowledged that she might have if Dante hadn't woken up and cleared Jason and Jason hadn't been granted bail. Christina showed there a short while later. Christina asked Carly if she was okay, with Nina returning to Crimson after Molly took a seat. Carly reassured Christina that she was occupied with Bobby's and was doing better than ever. Drew was a shrewd businessman, Carly pointed out, and she was sure he had a legitimate reason for taking Nina back. Christina sat down at a nearby table with Molly. Jocelyn came in, and they started talking about Christina's most recent prenatal visit. Jocelyn stopped to grin as Molly greeted her, but the smile vanished when Jocelyn and Christina exchanged a prolonged glance. Molly questioned Christina about Jocelyn's cold reception of her after Jocelyn came up to the counter. During Jason's arraignment, Christina told Molly about her disagreement with Jocelyn. Nearby, Jocelyn informed Carly about Deck's intention to become a police officer. What occurs if Sunny discovers the truth? What would happen if you weren't present to stop Sunny from taking him back to the Pine Barrens? Jocelyn inquired with her mom. Carly suggested that they speak with Sunny, but Jocelyn countered that Dex ought to be free to pursue his interests without worrying about Sunny. The FBI should be investigating Sunny, and they should put him away in jail for the end of time like he deserves, Jocelyn stated. When Christina heard Jocelyn, she became enraged and went up to her. Christina remarked, "I heard you talking trash about my dad." Jocelyn clarified that the chat had been private, but Christina suggested Jocelyn to speak softer because her voice had come across. Jocelyn was informed by Christina of all that Sunny had done for Carly and Jax's daughter. "You really are such a jerk," Christina remarked. Jocelyn had resided in Sunny's house, and Christina reminded her that he had treated her incredibly well. "When I was a kid, he was my stepfather. It's where I have to live," Jocelyn protested. Christina went on to support her father by emphasizing that Sunny had given wings to hospitals and had loved Jocelyn as if she were his own child. Jocelyn wondered where Sunny got the cash. When Carly attempted to step in, Jocelyn called Sunny a vicious thug and a murderer. Molly was asked by Jocelyn to show Christina the documentation on Sunny's attack on Cyrus Renaud, in which he had attacked a helpless old man that couldn't fight back. Christina whispered, "I can't be around you," and then she strode off. Molly then chastised Jocelyn for screaming at a pregnant Christina. "Rubbing her nose in your feelings for Sunny, what good could that do? Her father is him. She adores him. She's perfectly entitled to," Molly informed Jocelyn. Carly said she was concerned about Jocelyn's rage and fury over Sunny after Molly departed. Jocelyn revealed that although she was afraid there was a real chance Sunny would have Dex killed, she still loved and missed him. When Jordan requested assistance from Aurora to improve Port Charles's reputation, Drew at the Aurora office was curious. Jordan said to Drew throughout their conversation that she was relieved to discuss things as he had made her not miss police enforcement at all. She said, "We ought to do this more frequently." Drew proposed that they work on their new project as a starting point to see how they can make it materialize. Shortly after, John unexpectedly dropped by to ask Drew about Jason, which caught Drew off guard. John found it difficult to accept Drew when he made it obvious that he hadn't seen or spoken to his brother. John pointed out that Drew had been in Pentonville, and he threatened to return Drew to prison should it be found that Drew had helped Jason in any way. If John tried to pursue him, Drew threatened to utilize his media empire to put John and the FBI under public scrutiny, even though he claimed he had nothing to hide. John eventually departed. Jordan described watching Drew tear into John as a thing of beauty. Anna met with John Brennan at Pentonville. He reminded her that he had promised her a return, but he was somewhat aback to learn that she was once again the Commissioner of Police for Port Charles. Small chat about Anna's days at the WSB ensued until she got straight to the point, confronting him about operating Pikeman and the WSB simultaneously. Brennan laughed at the idea that he had been on a mission to locate the incriminating information that Anna had on him and to silence her when she questioned why he had been in Port Charles. Brennan requested Anna's assistance in getting him out of jail, insisting that he had been set up. Anna consented, but only if Brennan disclosed who was in charge of Pikeman while Brennan was away. When Brennan claimed he had no idea who was in command of Pikeman, he was lying. Brennan declined to respond when Anna pressed in for the truth. Brennan shouted for a guard to take him back to his cell, telling Anna that she was wasting her time. It made Dante and Sam very happy to go home together to their penthouse. Sam put her arms around Dante and told him she loved him. When Rocco and Scout came in, they had a heartfelt reunion with Dante. "Where was Danny?" Sam inquired. Shortly after, Danny showed up to celebrate Dante's return home with a box of Eckert's Bakery donuts. Danny insisted he hadn't gone to meet Jason, and Sam agreed to return Danny's phone on the condition that she monitored Danny's whereabouts. Danny was offended by her lack of faith in him, but she justified it by saying Jason had a risky lifestyle. Danny turned to go upstairs, appearing uninterested. Dante later claimed that Danny would get more recalcitrant in her attempts to keep her from seeing Jason the more Sam sought to do so. According to Sam, she wished to protect Danny from Jason's actions. Dante promised to assist Sam however she asked. Sam observed that Danny could only rely on Dante as a father figure. Scout, Danny, and Rocco came back a little while later. When they shared the donut box, everyone had a cozy family moment. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.